This is Laura, and it's been a super long time since I've made a video. It's been several months, and things have been kind of rough, but I'm getting back into coloring, and I'm enjoying it again, and I really want to start making color and chats like I said I was going to before I took my break. So I'm going to start with World of Flowers by Johanna Basfords. And I've already started this page, but I kind of don't want to do it in order. Like, I don't want to do all the leaves and all of this one flower and all of this next flower. I kind of want to do like a big section at a time to keep myself from getting bored. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in and do one of these other flowers. I have so much trouble picking colors. I don't know about you guys. Like, I know I want it to be like a purple, pinky kind of layout with a blue background, because to me these kind of look like lotus, water lily kind of flowers. You know, I know the rest of them don't, but I kind of want it to be like it's on water. So I don't want any blue flowers to compete with the blue background. So I think I'll stick with mostly purples. So let's start with these ones. Let's start with, I'm using Polychromos. Let's start with violet. And I hope you guys can see, I'm trying to like crane my neck up. Can I move this closer? You guys can see that. Okay. So how's everyone been? I really appreciate all of you who subscribed to my channel early on. That was really nice of you. I made an Instagram account. I had been posting my coloring pages on my personal page, and I followed a bunch of you on there, and I still see your posts and like them. But I decided, you know, a lot of people don't want to see my personal stuff mixed in with the coloring. So I went ahead and made just a coloring account, and it's the same as my YouTube channel, Laura's Art by the Sea, and I'll link it down below in the description. So if you want to follow me there and see what kind of colorings I'm up to, you can, no pressure, and I'll follow you back. I'm following a lot of you already. I went and found a bunch of you that I was following on my main account, and followed you all there too, so I could keep seeing your pictures. Hope you're all having a good day. Does that look okay? Yeah, that looks okay. I feel like if I weren't on camera, I would have taken a lot longer to pick a color, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, like, because I'm rushed to pick a color. Should I have picked a color before I turned the camera on? Should I have been more prepared? That's okay. I hope my hand isn't in the way. I don't know how you guys film and see what you're doing so well. I'd love some tips if you have any. I'm using my phone, so we'll see how much, how long we can record before it tells me that the battery is running low. Then about 5 minutes. Do I want to go with another color in the center, or is that good enough? Would it look, can you see this if I put that in the center? No, not really. Let's go in with this color. And then with this color, oops, not sharp enough. I always need my pencils to be so sharp, and I know I waste pencil doing that. But I just feel like I'm not able to get in with the details if I don't have a super sharp pencil. Do I want to go even darker in the center? I kind of do. Let me see if, not sharp. I used a bunch of these blues recently and really wore them, really wore them down. There we go. So I figure we'll just do this corner and then maybe come back another day. I'll keep working on it off camera because this would take, at the speed that I color, this would take forever to complete. Well, this isn't making that much of a difference, is it? It's a little darker. As you can tell, I'm not the greatest blender. I don't blend out all the way enough. Today I went with my mom. We drove to a neighboring town, few neighboring towns away. It was a bit of a drive, to go to Kohl's, which was fun. I found some t-shirts there. I love their t-shirts when they come in for the spring and summer. And they didn't have some of the ones I was looking for, so when I got home I placed an order for a few more. I like their graphic activewear tees. They have like inspirational sayings on the front of them. Those are my favorite. And we went to Famous Footwear, looked around, didn't find anything there. Okay, that flower is done. Let's move on to this. Can we see this flower? This big flower right here. Do I want to add some yellow orange into here, or do I want all the flowers to be purple? Again, something I should have worked out before I turned the camera on. Could do it pink. That'd be kind of close to that. Can make it more like a sunflower color. But I kind of want them all to be purples. So maybe let's start with this fuchsia color. I don't know what I'm doing. I always think pattern pages are going to be really easy because like once you figure out like, you know, a little section, you just repeat it. But I always have so much trouble figuring out that little section. So anyway, I went to Kohl's, went to Famous Footwear, and almost went to Five Below because that looked interesting. I've only been to one of those once before, but decided not to this trip. Figured I had already spent money at Kohl's. I really didn't need to go spend any more. So, not that that ever stops me, but it seemed like a good idea. Well, that's different enough from that. Do I want another color like this. How about middle purple pink? I think that would be nice. Hang on, it needs to be sharper. And then we went to Burger King because we don't have a Burger King here, and and I'm kind of a fast food person. Like, I just enjoy fast food way too much, so it was just really exciting being able to go to Burger King. That was our morning into the afternoon, so it took a while to get there and back. And there's construction going on the freeway between here and there, so speeds are down to 55 miles an hour, and it just takes longer to get from point A to point B. So since I really haven't introduced myself, besides that my name is Laura, I think I'm gonna go down the tops of these two. I live in an interesting living arrangement. I live next door to my parents. I'm disabled. And I have one cat. My parents have 2 cats. I have 1 cat. We did have a dog, but she passed away last year. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna make these little squiggly things this solid. Do I want to do that? Is that too similar? Regret. Yeah, hang on. Where's my eraser? I've lost my eraser. Huh. Oh, wait. Found it. Okay. I want to go with purple. And we also have 3 chickens. Although we're going to get rid of the chickens, not like kill the chickens. We're just going to rehome the chickens soon. There's a lot of people here who keep chickens and will take in other people's chickens when they're not able to take care of them anymore. And my mom is the one who really wanted chickens and who takes care of them. And I want to do that little one pink. And she's just not really feeling up to taking care of them anymore. And they're old chickens. They don't lay very often anymore. But we want to make sure that they go to a good home where they can live out, the rest of their little chicken lives safe and happy. So now that the weather is getting nicer, not that the weather, I live in Southern California. It's not that the weather is ever like really bad here. Let's move on to, my keyboard's in the way, hang on. Okay. It's not like the weather here is ever really bad. It's just nicer outside. It's not as cold. We're supposed to be in the rainy season, but we've hardly had any rain. We're still in a drought. What color should that be? I have this color that I haven't used, I don't think. Let's use this one. Try to keep my hand back a little further from the pencil than I normally do so you guys can actually see. But yeah, the weather's nicer. People are gonna want chickens more, and so we'll rehome them soon. What else have I been up to? Been making these bracelets out of hairbands and chopsticks. I found a tutorial on Instagram how to do that, so I've really been enjoying that. I'm getting back into using the rainbow loom. I don't know if any of you guys ever did that back when it was popular. That was several years ago. It was a really popular toy. I actually donated mine because I wasn't using it anymore. I donated it to the Boys and Girls Club. They were really happy with it. But then I don't know, several years later now, I just kind of feel like making bracelets again. So I bought another rainbow loom, and I bought an inexpensive set of bands on Amazon. And I just got those in the mail today, so maybe next time I record, I'll have some more bracelets to show you. I'd love to know what other kind of crafts you guys like doing, or if coloring is your only craft, that's fine too. I know some of us are multi-crafters, and I like coloring. I like junk journaling. I haven't done that in quite some time. I just got myself this notebook, spiral bound. It is perforated, so I think I'm gonna have to put like washi tape over the perforations just to make sure that they don't come apart. But I got it to start a new junk journal. In the past, I've used like sketchbooks, like with a real binding, but they always end up getting really thick and hard to close, which is fine. I thought maybe a spiral bound would work better. It's a little more forgiving. Okay, and let's do these little guys bright pink. Now, the only problem with this is I'm gonna have to remember what colors I used to repeat this pattern. So there's something for doing it all at once, you know, doing every section at a time. Because now I've got all these pencils and I have no idea what colors I used where, so I'm gonna have to maybe rewatch the video and see what pencils I was using. Let's see, well, how long are we? We're at 19 minutes. So let's go ahead and call it good for now. I'll continue to work on this, and then maybe we'll come back and work on it some more, or maybe we'll start a new page, because, you know, I don't want a repeating pattern page to be too boring to see. You know, it's not like you get to see a lot of progress. We could always start another page, like this one maybe. I was thinking about maybe doing, and I could do like each circle a different color scheme, or I was thinking about doing a rainbow where I started up here and then worked its way down. That might be kind of complicated. I don't know. Things in my head work out better than they do in reality. So thanks for joining me. We'll do this again. This was fun. This really pushed my boundaries as far as anxiety goes, and I think that's really good for me. So I should do more. Even though it's difficult, I think it's important to do things that make us uncomfortable so that we can better ourselves. So, thank you for watching. I will see you again soon, and take care. Bye.